Hi, it's Marina the Soul Alchemist. It's time for Pick Your Own Card Weekly Guidance for, it's the 28th of October through to the 3rd of November. So we've got a really beautiful week. So we've got Samhain that comes in halfway through, and we get a new moon in Scorpio on the 1st. So it is a really powerful, beautiful week with lots of spiritual kind of on the other side of the veil energies that are going to be really helping and supporting us. And the bonus card this week is all about money and wealth. And you know what? It's a really, really beautiful week, even though we've got a potent week in terms of events and obviously planetary shifts with the moon. This is really calling for us just to kind of take it easy and just be in our flow, which is amazing. Now, if you're new to me, welcome to the channel. And I am using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box. It helps you to connect through a 3D portal to the Akashic records. And you get with this particular deck of cards, it's a modality because you get your masterclass that helps get you started. And you also get a key that you can turn into a pendulum or have it as a totem to support activating healing. But you can actually do healing through the cards as well. Sounds incredible, but true. So without further ado, let's dive into these cards. So there's definitely a theme of just being in the present, being grateful, and really counting your blessings this week. And then when we get to the money card, the wealth card, there's just a little bit of things to be mindful of, things perhaps you need to maybe take action on, which is going to help the essence of that card. So if you have picked a specific card, fabulous, listen to that. But I encourage you to listen to all three cards to get a full picture and then obviously top it off with the bonus card as well. So if you've picked card one as your main focus, this is what is you're experiencing at the moment, growth and up level. Now we know that growth and up levels usually can be challenging, and at times we can resist them. They can feel a bit hard because we are being shown all of the things that maybe we need to release or work through in order to expand and grow. And when we get our spiritual growth lessons, we tend to learn this is more of the human condition through pain, frustration, and challenge, rather than pleasure, happiness, and joy. I don't know why that is, but that's just the route that we seem to take. So you might find if you pick card one that you've been experiencing a bit of challenge, a bit of resistance, a bit of fear, a bit of doubt, a bit of insecurity. Know that this is a growth and up level that you're going through. So what I'm going to invite you to do instead, rather than getting frustrated with yourself, frustrated with the timeline, it's not happening fast enough, whatever it might be, celebrate that you're going through a growth and up level. And be patient with yourself and keep taking these small steps. You can see that in this card that she has, this lady is reaching forward. She's reaching for the key, and as she does, because she knows she is the key, it's the small steps. It's the taking the action. It's moving forward into the light. That's what's kind of moving her forward. And this light could be representative of her intention, her goals, her mission, her purpose, her why, because that's the thing that we have to keep coming back to, especially when it feels tough and it feels hard. And we have to remind ourselves, why am I doing this again? Why am I putting myself through this? We're putting ourselves through it because we're choosing it. But sometimes we forget and we have to remind ourselves, oh yeah, this is why I'm doing it. This is why, I'm feeling the fear and I'm doing it anyway, because I know on the other side, there's all this expansion, there's this light, and there's new potential, there's new possibility. So keep remembering the light. Remember, you are the light, but you are moving into even more expansive light. So just know you're on a growth and up level. You've totally got this. Do the things that help you to, apart from having great compassion and love and empathy for yourself, Also, just make sure that you're staying grounded, you're drinking lots of water, you're moving your body. And any other growth coping strategies that you can think of. I kind of share a massive list in my Akashic Code certification as part of the level 3 business alchemy. And we do a whole thing around resistance and what it looks like, what the resistance journey is, and all of the growth coping strategies that we can come up with. And there's loads, like meditation, moving your body, going for a walk in nature, hugging a tree. So just think about those things. What brings you back to the present? What brings you back to your body? Just so that you can kind of tune back into yourself, maybe have a little word with yourself, and then continue to take those steps forward. So growth and up level, you're on a beautiful trajectory. Just remember that. You've totally got this. Breathe and keep moving forward. So let me know how that card resonates. If you want to have a session with me, then I have one space left for my Samhain Karmic Shadow Oracle session, which will include akashic healing around some karmic patterns. I've got one of those sessions left. They have £80 off them, so they're £99. Normally, any of my Oracle type sessions with Akashic Healing are £179. So if you want that last spot, then let me know in the comments below. Just say yes, please, or Oracle session, please, and I will send you the link to get that. Okay, so if you have picked card 2, and, I would also like you to think about these cards as a journey this week as well. We've gone through this growth and up level. We've gone through maybe some resistance, a bit of challenge. We're going to keep going, because we know that we're stepping into greater light. Then we get to card 2. We get to have a little sit down. And it's prosperity mindset. So it's like, oh my gosh, okay, so we've stepped through the light, through that portal, out of the cave and into this beautiful blue lagoon, magical space. You just imagine yourself sitting there and listening to the water, feeling the sun on your skin, hearing the kind of the birds, the butterflies, feeling the butterflies kind of like flittering around you, looking at all of the beautiful nature, the colours, the vivid colours, and looking into the water and seeing that crystal clear blue. And maybe there's, something beautiful at the bottom there, like crystals and things like that. Have you gone there yet? Oh my God. This is available to all of us in some shape or form, this beautiful, abundant feeling. And it may not be like that as in you're sat in nature, but it could be you're sat in your front room, and you're looking outside, or you take a moment to look around your family that are sat around you, and you just feel this real sense of, prosperity, feeling abundant, feeling full, feeling content. And that's prosperity. So just notice this week how you can bring more prosperity mindset, the belief system into your week. So there's kind of like 2 messages with this card. Just notice when you're going into lack and scarcity. I don't have enough. I may need to hang on to this because it's, I don't know when the next bit is coming. There's not enough to go round. So I need to hold on to this just in case there isn't enough. So there could be like a hoarding, bit of a hoarding mentality there, which I've held my hands up to hoarding mentality for sure. And just notice where you can bring more of a, oh my gosh, I am abundant already. But it does take consciousness and awareness to just take a moment out of your everyday and just look around you and be like, looking at the things around you, the pictures on the wall, maybe the photographs, maybe the candles, the crystals that you have. And it's like, I am prosperous, I am abundant. And just take that in. And that will shift your energy really fast. And it also shifts your mindset. So if you do feel, disappointed or annoyed this week because you can't maybe join something, or you can't do some kind of activity because you don't physically have the funds, try and shift that into, but I have all of this. And that's just going to keep you into that, prosperity. I am abundant in so many other ways, I'm not perhaps abundant yet in everything, but I am abundant in lots of other ways. And it's just like this water just sat with, the water just coming in. There's an abundance of water that just keeps flowing, keeps flowing, keeps flowing. So that's kind of one message. The other message, I think, for this card is just allowing yourself to rest and just be in the present, taking those moments through the day, through the week, again, just to really appreciate your surroundings, maybe get into somewhere like this to get your fill in a very fast way. This is a fast track to getting fulfilled and content and having a blast of healing. That's your fast track, getting into nature. Nature's doing it all for you. It's beautiful. And that is a prosperous thing. If you can get into nature some shape or form, and you've got a car or a train or a bus that gets you there, and you've got your legs or a wheelchair or whatever to get you to that space, you're prosperous, So prosperity mindset, how can you bring more of that? Really celebrate it this week, because guess what? When we get to the money and flow, the money and wealth card, this is going to help flow more money into your experience. So let me know how that card resonates. If you've only listened to card 2, go back and listen to card 1. That's going to help give you a bit of a foundation and another level and layer to the cards this week. Also, if you want that last space for my Samhain Shadow Karmic Pattern Oracle session at £99, then let me know. Just pop it in the comments. Yes, please, to the Oracle session, and I will send you the link to get that spot. Okay, third card. Hopefully you've listened to cards 2 and 1. If you haven't, go back and listen. This is just a continuation of theme. This week, even though we've got Samhain and we've got Scorpio season, which can be quite dark, shadowy. Samhain is, like the thinning of the veil, spirits, ghoulies, ghosts, honoring our ancestors. It's all going on. So this is a really beautiful, for me, it's a very beautiful, connective, light week. And so we continue with gratitude practice. Again, we've got nature coming through here, being present, being grateful for what we have. And then through that gratitude and through seeing the abundance and the prosperity mindset, which we've already spoken about, all of this beautiful light, all of these blessings. For me, this card is filled with blessings, with all of these like light codes coming through from divine source, with going through the rainbow, so we get the extra element of magic. It's just receiving all of this, all of these prosperity, abundant blessings. And when we place ourselves in a place of gratitude and we give thanks, then it's a karmic trigger to then be able to receive that back. We have placed it and put it out there. So of course, a karmic consequence of that is to receive it back. Similar energy, similar frequency. We don't put something like gratitude out there and then we receive a load of crap. No, it has to be a like for like match. So the more that you're in gratitude and appreciation, the more that we attract back things to appreciate and be grateful for. That's how karma works. So again, if you can extend gratitude to others, paying things forward, maybe that's a little exercise with this. If you pick this as your specific card, what can you pay forward this week? Coming from a place of unconditional love. So not placing any expectations or any conditions on it, because if you do and you put that out, then guess what? You're going to receive something back where somebody will also have a condition or an expectation placed on that thing. So if you're feeling drawn to maybe pay it forward, just because you want to pay it forward and you feel prosperous, you feel abundant, it feels good, it makes you feel good, then do it. Absolutely do it. And just see what comes off the back of that. So gratitude practice, be present, again, being in nature, but really counting your blessings this week because it's a beautiful week just in general for us to be able to do this. So let me know how that card resonates again. If you are just listened in to that third card, go listen to cards 1, cards 2. If you want that last spot with the Samhain Shadow Oracle session that's got some karmic healing in there, we're looking at shadow karmic patterns so we can clear them out with the cards. It's £99. Let me know in the comments that you want that last spot and I will share the link. Okay, so final card. It's all about money and wealth this week. Some action within this card that's going to help the essence of this card for the flow of prosperity and wealth. And it's balance and flow, more water. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's perfect for Scorpio season because we have that, it's like, it's that real sultry, I mean, Scorpio is a water sign anyway, but it's that kind of things in the shadows. It's the water, it's the emotions, it's that kind of it's the darkness, it's the darker aspect, the more, I don't want to say deep because Pisces is fairly deep as well, but yeah, Scorpio is definitely the more shadow of the water signs out of all three. Okay, so balance and flow for money. So this isn't about hustling. This isn't about pushing. This isn't coming from a place of fear to attain money and wealth. This is about you and your energy, your mindset, your spiritual bodies, your physical body, feeling and being in balance. And that is the unlocking of the flow. The more balance that you are in, the more balance you bring to your money connection, your money relationship, so that it can flow. What I would also say with this particular card, for me, what I was really drawn to was the pillars within this card. So for me, this feels like structure. So what structures, what systems, what kind of organized things are you doing with your finances in particular? Are you on top of your outgoings, your expenses, your incoming? Do you have systems in place? Do you keep an eye on all of that? Because that is where the structure, that's where this is coming in. And it has to be a balance between the two. It's a balance between giving and receiving. It's a balance between being in your creative essence and, you know, kind of thinking about how you're going to create money, how you're going to attract it, what we're going to do. But it's also about having the financial, a little bit of the financial know-how, a little bit of an eye on your finances and, you know, really kind of managing it from a very empowered place, not feeling like it's all out of control and there's guilt and there's shame about, you know, the way that you spend money and, you know, what that serves and all of the connections that we and the stories that we have and the emotions that we have around money. If you've got those types of things, which a lot of us do have, and it's things that we have to work through, that's where the pillars come in, as in you're starting to put structure in, you're starting to look at it. It's not going to define and rule you anymore. You're going to bring more balance into that. You're going to bring more empowerment into that. And therefore you bring in more flow. Now, for some of you, you've got all of that in place. So this is just kind of like, just have a little check-in this week and just make sure that you're not really kind of going all in, foot to the metal, foot to the pedal, whatever the saying is. Just allowing for doing some action, but then allowing a little bit of the universe to respond and the energy of money and the flow of money to also respond. So that it's a kind of like tied in, tied out, you know, give and take. It's about breathing. It's like that kind of, you know, like infinity sign. It's like kind of like constant, like movement. But it's not needing to be pushing all of the time. It's balance and flow. And that's what's going to help if you kind of got any stuck channels around money and wealth, then bringing more balance to your mind, body, and soul is going to be the thing that actually unsticks it. So hopefully that makes sense. Do let me know. I feel I'm going to tune in actually. I'm not sure which meditation I'm going to actually place at the end of this. I'm going to tune in with my guides and just see which is the most appropriate meditation that we actually put at the end. So look out for that. It will be supportive of one of these cards and just help you with more, say, balance and flow or prosperity or gratitude practice through this week. And just to remind you, there's one reading left for my £99 offer for Samhain, and it's a Samhain kind of special. It's Karmic Shadow kind of Oracle akashic healing session. So let me know in the comments if you would like that, and I will share a link. And have an amazing week. It's powerful. Lots of powerful energies. Also, just to let you know, I have my one-to-one card readings in my Facebook group on Tuesday night. So if you want to join the Facebook group, I will pop a link in below. And if I am drawn to you and those that show up in the Facebook group live, then I will be reading a card for you as well. All right. So love and blessings. Have an amazing week, and I'll speak to you soon.